Alrighty guys, so do you happen to see something missing over there? There's only two 1160 Hesston Haybines sitting there. There should be three. No, we never sold one. It's hooked to the tractor. So this particular unit I purchased brand new way back in 1997. And I got a phone call. I'll bring you back. Okay. So, now that I'm done my telephone call, what's going on with this machine? Well, for all of you new guys, this machine... What? Yeah, CP says we're getting a new one, yeah. This machine I purchased brand new back in 1997. It's done thousands upon thousands of acres. I can't tell you how many acres in total, but lots of goddamn acres. Because there for a while, with custom work, me using it, my brother using it, it was doing somewhere in between 15 to 2,000 acres a year. And that went for I don't know how many years. Now last fall, this big wheel is slopped right out, wore right out inside here. We need to replace this wheel. Because it's wore right out and slopped right out, both these things here are called dog's leg arm. It's broke here.
I know a good welder.
It's broke there. You won't hold that.
It held my
knife. The knife broke.
Well, that's the operator.
You were running it.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were running it when it broke. The day before it broke, you were running it. So we got to tear this whole assembly here. All has to come off. The knife is broken and it's been welded 3 times. So the knife is getting replaced. We bought another machine. So one of those machines that are out there, we actually purchased as a parts machine for this unit. You see the reels here? Well, that's from when we were going into unknown territory and was told, oh yeah, it's clean, clean, clean. And then all of a sudden you find a set of harrows in the middle of a hayfield or big ass rocks. So yeah, it's been through hell. I'm not going to deny it. But we're going to keep her running. I got to keep her running for at least another year. So all of this year, and we'll see what happens for next year.
Anybody want to buy a tractor?
CP wants to sell one of my tractors. Not that one, the other one. She wants to sell Little Blue. There you go, Jan. Little Blue could be for sale.
Yep. Make me an offer.
So yeah. Also on this machine, the hold down, knife hold downs are not what they're supposed to be. So I'm thinking we'll be changing those and putting proper ones on, but they are on the other machine. So, and I may even pull this goddamn reel and put the other reel on. To pull the reel, you take these 2 bolts off. This bolt, this, that should be it. And then this whole assembly here lifts out, and then you can pull it out from the other side. It's not really that big a deal. But this stuff has to happen first. So I'm gonna get to work at tearing it apart. Talk to you later. Okay, so just so you guys know, if you ever go to tear this apart, your most favorite friend as far as wrenches go in this situation is a 3/4 inch wrench and 3/4 inch socket. That's all of these bolts. Those two down there, these ones up here, everything is 3/4. To get your drive belt off, this guy, the tightener is up here. That's all 3/4 also. So just so you know, and in our situation here, because everything is fucked, it don't matter where we start or where we stop as far as pulling stuff apart. Just like so. And all of these bolts will be a fine thread. So, as far as I know, you can't just throw any bolt in there. Like that. Okay, I'm going to continue with pulling stuff apart, and I'll bring you back a little later. Alrighty, now that we got all of that stuff and all of that stuff off of here, you can see in there, see this gap around this side over here? The bearing is solid. The bearing is good. Put him in there along with that bushing. But this is wore ugly, ugly, ugly. And because of that, it'll blow the bearings up, and it's hammering. And that's why I believe we busted all of those two arms, and we keep busting our knife out. So yeah, so this has to come off, and I've never had this off of one of these machines before, so this is a new experience for me and you. We're gonna learn together. How's that sound? So from what I can see, we got two bolts here, one bolt here, another one down low, back there. I hope those bolts are in something solid, because I don't see a head anywhere. Well, I guess there's a head here for this one. That one, he might go all the way through, or he might just thread into there. I don't know. We're gonna find out soon enough. That looks like about, well, it's a lot bigger than fucking 3/4, I'll tell you that much. We're gonna put this bolt back in here so we don't lose it. Not that it really friggin' matters, because this thing is hooched. There. And we got to get some big wrenches for there. I'll bring you back. Alrighty guys, we got all 4 bolts off of this big unit. This one, this one, this one, the one on the bottom. And actually, this one, it goes right through. There's got to be a dowel pin of some sort right in the center here at the tip of my finger. It doesn't show nothing on the other side, but there's got to be something that this cocksucker is hanging on, because I can turn it hard. It turns hard, but I can turn it, but I can't get it to pull off. He's being a little bit of a biatch. And it's definitely a two-hander job, because this son of a bitch is heavy. So I'm gonna have to just fight with it, get a pry bar in here somewhere and work it off. I'm assuming there's like a dowel type pin, a line-up pin that you push it onto. I can't see nothing else because there's nothing else holding it on there. Anyway, later. God dang it. I got it off, but when it fell, I damaged the cap here. I don't think that's going to be that big a deal. Might be able to get that. It's like a hubcap. Get it off of there. Pound that out. Form it up again. And yes, I was right. There's your dowel pin. That little tiny pin is right there. And it's, like I said, in the center, see? So be prepared. If any of you guys out there, somebody watching this, is having to tear their Hesston 1160 apart because of this big Pitman wheel or drive wheel, wobble box wheel, I guess. I'm not sure what you would call it, if it's wobble box or Pitman. But anyway, yeah, be prepared to have a little bit of a fight anyways. So now that we got this off, now we get to go and do the same thing on the other machine. But I think I'm going to bring one of those other machines up closer here, so that we rip the parts off of it. We'll park it over here somewhere, the parts machine. So I'll let you go. We'll talk to you later. Alrighty, so now we got that all tore apart. We got to do the exact same thing on this side. So with this one, when you look at them, you look, God damn, those reels, they look pretty god darn good. You look at this one, Jesus Murphy BP, what the hell have you done to it, right? Well, you already heard what happened earlier. Anyways, you see that one? Right up there, hydro swing area. There's no leaks up there. See that? See all that there? Not only was it leaking up there, but even worse yet, so with these machines, there's a big 3-inch or 4-inch pin on here that this arm sits down on top of. The top of it's right up there. It's like a big pipe on the inside there with bushings. Inside that area, there'll be a whole bunch of oil in there. Anyways, it's leaking inside that area and coming out in this area here. Now I could, theoretically, pull that completely off and put that one on. But all of this shit is leaking in here. See that? Well, on my machine, nothing is leaking. It's all good. So this is why we're doing what we're doing. Now you might also ask, BP, why didn't you just buy that wheel? Well, when I phoned for that wheel, oh my God, holy shit. Okay. When I phoned for that wheel, there was only one available, and it was down in the States around Wisconsin, and it was like just over $3,000 for this assembly. That thing that's on the ground over there. $3,000. I bought the whole friggin' machine for like 2,500 bucks. So now you know why we're doing what we're doing. And by buying the whole machine, I got a reel, I got a good knife, I got lots of guards, sickle blades. The dog's leg arms are good. So yeah, we got a shitload of parts that I can transfer onto him. So yeah, that's why we're doing what we're doing. First step, get the belt off. I also got a belt that's in pretty decent shape. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. Anyway, catch you guys later. Alrighty guys, so this is the big wobble box pulley that came off of our parts machine, and the bearing is loose in the housing. In fact, there's actually supposed to be a snap ring that holds that son of a bitch in there tight. And you can see the snap ring right here. There's one hole, there's the other hole. That is on my unit. Now this unit we just put on our machine, not last year, but I think the year before. So it's good, it's solid. And that's why I transferred, took that one off, use it as a backup. It could use a new bushing right there. This one has been replaced in it, but it could use a new one there. But anyway, so yeah, we're golden here now. I just got to snug up the 9/16 bolt. And not over tight, but not loose. There. And pop the freaking hubcap back on. There it is. This guy. And it don't fit, because that's a different style. Son of a biatch. Well, that's no fucking good, now is it? I might have to get a friggin' specialty hubcap. Son of a biatch. Okay, I'll bring you guys back later. Well, there it is, guys. It's all reinstalled. And this is not all loose and wobble sloppy like it would have been before. So we got to pull the old knife out of here. I'm going to pull the old knife out of there and put that one in here. But that's not for today. I'm quitting. Anyway, you guys have a good evening. We'll catch you on the next, maybe tomorrow, see what happens. They're calling for rain for tomorrow, so fingers crossed, hopefully. Later.